welcome to the HomeKit show. In last week's episode, we talked about all the things that have arrived in HomeKit for iOS 14. And this week, I'm going to talk about all the things that are missing and some of the features that we would love to see in future versions. I'm also going to be talking about what the future of HomeKit Doorbells looks like for 2020. So continue to watch this video to Hi, welcome back. My name is John. This channel is dedicated to everything HomeKit news, reviews, and tutorials. So if you want to find out the latest on HomeKit, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also the bell button to be notified when new videos come out. Also, don't forget to check us out on our social channels. All the links are in the description below. Also, check out HomeKitAuthority.com for more news, information, and tutorials. So 2 weeks ago, Apple announced iOS 14 to the world, and along with a number of new HomeKit features. And I did a full hands-on of the beta 1, and you can check out that video on our YouTube channel. All these features are great, from adaptive lighting, which is a really cool feature, but it's not yet available, and also the new features for HomeKit Secure Video, ranging from facial recognition all the way through to motion zones. These are going to be great features for people to use, especially for HomeKit cameras and people wanting to improve their health with adaptive lighting. However, there was a number of features that were missing for me. So the first feature that's missing for me in HomeKit is alerts. And what I mean by this is notifications for something that has been left on or open. So for instance, a garage door, if it's been left open for more than 15 minutes, it'd be great to see a notification come through to your iOS device, or even an announcement through HomePod to say your garage door is still open. This would be particularly useful, especially at nighttime. If it's not included in any scenes, you might leave your garage door open. It'd also be useful as well for devices such as irons that are plugged into a smart plug if they're left on, or indeed say an heater that has been left on via a smart plug to give you a notification this has been on for more than a couple of hours and it might be worth turning it off. Now the other one is people presence. Now whilst HomeKit Secure Video is getting facial recognition and it'll be able to notify you when a family member or a known face comes home, especially with the video door cam, it'd be great to see this feature built in via geolocation. So when, say, your kid arrives home, it gives you a notification, or indeed, it also logs them within the Home app to show you who's at home via some sort of thumbnail of that person's face. This again will be useful with a child, for instance, that comes home from school and then says they're going out. You can then keep track of when that person left and also when they arrived home to make sure they're safe. This is something that I would really like to see in future versions of HomeKit. Now, the other one is an obvious one, which is more product categories. Now, whilst HomeKit covers a variety of different products, from lights to doorbells to cameras and a number of other products, some of the things that are missing for me are vacuum cleaners. Now, I've got some vacuum cleaners in my home, and whilst I can work them with Siri shortcuts, it'd be great to see native HomeKit support coming for these, so I can include them in scenes and automations, particularly in the morning if I wanted to set off the vacuum cleaner once I left the home. So it'd be great to see HomeKit support come in to new categories. The next one for me is guest permissions and also family permissions. At the moment, anyone that's got access to HomeKit within your HomeKit family has got access to everything. Now, whilst you can limit who can see what when they're outside of the home and if they can edit devices, you cannot stop people from operating your lights in the main bedroom or children changing their siblings' lights just to annoy them. So it'd be great to see, first of all, being able to give guest access for when someone's coming over to stay, if they've got an iOS device, to be able to grant them guest access like they've done with the new car feature where you can hand out car keys to people with an iOS device. It'd be great when someone comes over, you can give them guest access, you can give them certain permissions to be able to control devices, and that'd be really good. It's also really good if you could limit family members. A child, for instance, that lives in the home shouldn't be able to get access to the garage door or other devices that could possibly cause problems. So you might want to be able to limit them from doing that. This is something that I wasn't expecting to see with iOS 14. It's something that I'm not going to expect it to come through the betas, but it'd be great to see if this came in iOS 15. Now, the next one is centered around HomeKit Secure Video. At the moment, you've got a maximum of 5 cameras if you subscribe to the top tier plan. It'd be great to see Apple increase this to say 10 cameras. At the moment, I've got 8 cameras installed around the house and outside, and it'd be great to be able to get HomeKit support for all of those cameras. I'd even be willing to pay a little bit extra in order to get more support. But as more affordable cameras from, say, Eufy and Aqara come through, where HomeKit Secure Video cameras are really affordable, we're going to see more camera adoption around people's homes and in people's homes in the future. So it'd be great to see an increase in HomeKit supported cameras for HomeKit Secure Video. The other thing I'd like to see changed is how the streaming and recording work. Currently, you can set it to a variety of different settings to stream, record, or just stream or off. Now, I have my cameras set to stream and record when I'm away, and for the cameras that are outside, I stream and record when I'm home, but the indoor cameras are turned to off. Whilst I really enjoy the privacy of Apple, it still gives me that peace of mind that someone's definitely not watching me when I'm inside my home and nothing's being recorded. However, when I go to bed, I'd like the camera that's in the downstairs location to turn on when I go to bed. So it'd be great if you can include your HomeKit Secure Video cameras in a automation or a scene for when you go to bed and everyone's tucked up, the camera does turn back on downstairs and it's set to stream and record. This would be really useful for me in particular, but I know from speaking for other people, they would like to see this feature as well. Now, the 2 final features is iCloud wallpaper sync across your HomeKit rooms. Now, this is probably a small feature, but it's a big feature that's been requested by a lot of people. If you set up a wallpaper on one device, currently it doesn't sync across all of your devices, and it'd be great to see that. It'd also be great to see if all these wallpapers were actually synced across everyone's devices, so you could get a common way of identifying rooms. Another feature that people want to see is more icons. There's more and more devices hitting the market now, especially in the lighting market, where different lights have different use cases. It'd be great to see more icons, especially for lights, but also for different sensors and also different accessories. Now, these may come as we move through the different betas in iOS 14. However, I'm not too optimistic, and I expect these again to arrive later with iOS 15 and hopefully some more categories supported. Whilst all these features are my personal wish list, I've seen a lot of people mention these, and it'd be great to see Apple listen to this and hopefully adopt them in iOS 15. I don't expect to see them in iOS 14, but it'd be great to see them in the future. Now moving on to HomeKit Video Doorbells. Now, this is a product that seems to be the holy grail of HomeKit devices. And with iOS 14 and HomeKit, we're going to see some new features that are going to benefit from a HomeKit Video Doorbell, particularly with a Apple TV and a HomePod. So as featured in the previous shows, facial recognition will work with HomeKit Secure Video Doorbells if it's a known face, giving you a notification on your Apple TV that a known person, so if it's, for instance, John that's at your door, it will announce that John's at your door. It will show you a picture-in-picture of that person and the current state and what that person is doing outside, along with their name. If you've got a HomePod, it will also announce their name via the HomePod. Now, at the moment, we're pretty light on HomeKit Secure Video Doorbells. For instance, the Yobi HomeKit Doorbell, but for me, it's pretty expensive for what it is. It's also pretty limited. It doesn't have any onboard storage, and it only works with normal HomeKit, so you only get a stream. So for me, as a doorbell, it's not very useful. Now, they could deploy HomeKit Secure Video, and when they do that, it may make it a more compelling option. And then we've got the Robin HomeKit Doorbell. Whilst this is HomeKit Secure Video, so it'll work with all those features, it's a monster of a device. It's also a monster of a price, and it's a pain in the backside to get this fitted to your house. You have to connect it via Ethernet and also power. And a lot of people simply not got the time and also the capability to do that. So it puts a lot of normal consumers off from buying this particular doorbell. Then we've got Ring and HomeKit support. Now, they've been promising HomeKit support for about 4 years now. Actually, let's not bother speaking about Ring. Let's just move on. Then we've got the two, what I call the last standing options, until something else comes forward and offers a possible solution, which is in the Netatmo video doorbell and also the Eufy doorbell. Now, starting with the Eufy doorbell, there was rumors about 2 months ago that HomeKit support and HomeKit Secure Video was coming to that particular doorbell by the end of June. Now, at the time, in previous episodes and also on our social channels, I rubbished this idea. I did not think it was going to happen based on the information that I had, and it was based just on, I think, someone making it up, quite frankly. The support was never coming, and that proved to be the case. Now, I do know Eufy are working on HomeKit support. They have confirmed this to me, and they've confirmed it's going to arrive. But when it's going to arrive, that's still a mystery. It's still going through internal testing, and I believe certification may be starting pretty soon, and then the beta process will start pretty soon after that. So my personal predictions, HomeKit and HomeKit Secure Video to the Eufy video doorbell will arrive sometime in August towards the first week of September. Now, as always, I will put out any messages that I hear, or if I indeed get involved in testing it, I will, if I can, will let you know. Then moving on to the Netatmo smart video doorbell. Now, this is a product that was first announced at CES 2019, and it started to turn into a ring saga a little bit. However, there's some light at the end of that tunnel. Company tweeted out that we're going to be starting the ambassador program, and based on information that I've seen on various forums and also the Netatmo own forum, this ambassador program is about to start. Now, if you don't know what the ambassador program is, it's basically the opportunity for users to sign up for a beta program to get a product at a discounted price, but it's still in beta, and you'll be involved in testing and providing feedback before general release. My experience of this program is products enter it, they take about 2 to 3 months to go through this program, and then they're released to the general public. So if the ambassador program has started, my personal prediction, and I want to point out this is my personal prediction, this is not based on information that I've been given, but we'll see the doorbell arriving around about September, just in time for iOS 14 to be launched. Now, this will be great news if they can do that, especially, first of all, delivering the product that's been certainly overdue, but also giving users the opportunity to use the HomeKit secure video features, especially around facial recognition and also the HomePod integration. So hopefully we will see one in Netatmo doorbell around September, and we may see HomeKit secure video support for the Eufy video doorbell around about August time. But obviously these things could change, so don't forget to follow us on Twitter to receive the latest information. So guys, that's the end of the HomeKit show. Hopefully you found it interesting. Hopefully you've got something out of it. If you've got a question or a comment, leave it in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to follow us on our social media channels, follow HomeKit, and also check out our website, homekitauthority.com. If you're not a subscriber and you've liked what you've seen, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. My name's John, and I've been your host for the HomeKit show. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you soon.